You are now tuning into Out the Box Radio Show. Entertainment at its best. Hot topics, games, and unforgettable interviews. Welcome to the show.
He's been introducing us for years.
I know. Who is he?
I don't know.
I got that voice drop like 3 years ago. I don't even know who the dude is. But thank you for the voice drop.
Yes, thank you.
Shout out.
Introducing us
All the
for
way
years.
from Cali.
I'm sorry, I did not have a chance to make sure I was cute.
Well, see, you are. You always look good. I was like, are we on yet? Because I'm used to seeing that one.
Uh-huh.
But that one's just our logo. Yeah, okay, you good. See?
Okay, yeah.
Perking up, and you got center seat today, JoJo.
Yeah,
center seat.
What's that?
So how have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in, how long?
I haven't seen you.
Because we haven't had an in-studio show in
Have
like
not. Yeah, I seen you
a month and a half.
on the phone and on my computer, but not
Yeah,
in
it's not the
person.
same. Remote is not the same.
It's really not. But I'm good.
You good?
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm in the land of the living.
Are
I'm
you?
doing
I-
yes, I am.
sometimes I have to question that
Right.
for myself.
You know,
even.
especially since last night.
And I
You know I'm going to talk about it.
Well, you know, and I actually will say, surprisingly, I watched the whole thing.
You watched the whole thing?
I don't like to get into politics. I hate it. It bores me. It's no interest. But that I actually watched. The whole thing. Yes.
I watched the whole thing, too. I missed the presidential debate. I did miss that, so I
watched
saw
that
highlights.
too.
But I didn't get a chance to actually see it in its entirety. But I saw this one last night.
So what do you think?
So I thought I was high. I thought I was high.
Did you have like an edible or something before you watched it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting there watching, and you know I'm gonna go to the fly.
Of course.
My sister was at my house, and I'm looking at the TV like, is that a fly?
Yes.
And I thought initially like it was something on my television, so I got up and
You
was
trying to
like,
swat at it? Oh God. You know how many people were doing that?
I'm sure a whole bunch of people. Like I laughed so hard
Oh my
once I
gosh.
realized that no JoJo.
And that's on his head. And it
That's
smooth
on his
sat there
head.
for about 5 or 6 minutes.
And he
it
just
didn't even
kept
move.
talking, right.
Like he didn't feel it. I feel when stuff like
No.
that's on me, so I immediately started swatting or something.
He's old. He don't know.
It's a mess. And I was watching it, and see, I told Eduardo, I said, look, I said, you know, it was after like the first 30 seconds when I realized the fly ain't going nowhere for a little bit. I was like, okay, I give it 5 minutes at the most, and social media about to blow up.
Yes.
And it was not even 2 minutes after I said that it was trending all over
All
social
over the
media. And
place,
I'm
yes.
like, see, already.
I said this to my
Already. What? Yeah, see, and we got still images of it. But see, the thing
Yes.
is, the fly stayed in that same spot
in
the
that
whole
same
time.
spot, and he was
ain't
moving his
moved.
head. Usually,
Right.
when you move, the fly moves. No.
Right.
That
He was
says to
probably
me
laying his eggs
It
or
was
something.
it was a part of him.
Yeah.
Like he's like the omen. It was some type of demon seed
It's
or
a
something
mess.
on the
Demon.
inside. Because his eyes was a little red.
His
on this
pink
one.
eye, something on the left side or right side. Yeah. There's a picture on Facebook. I don't know. I probably can't find it now. It's probably all
I
the
know.
way down.
Where it was like the eye and the fly.
the eye was super big. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yo, I was dying laughing. They got issues. I really do like Kamala Harris. I really do.
You like her?
I really do like her a lot. I wish she was president. I do. I want a female. For one, I want a female president. I would
Yeah.
like to have a female president for once. I'm all for it.
I'm rooting for her. I am. I mean,
don't
I
like
didn't
Biden,
really
but-
agree with a lot of the things that she did while she was
Yeah,
a prosecutor.
but everybody makes
don't
mistakes.
agree with it. Those weren't mistakes. Those were not mistakes. It was way too many of them. And in her profession, you can't make
Well, yeah,
mistakes.
Right.
The same type of mistakes. So,
Right.
but I won't hold that against her. Hopefully, time and the climate that we're in, and she's seeing it from a different view
Right.
as of right now, has
Right.
changed her mindset. But I have high hopes. I appreciate that she did go to a HBCU. She went to the wrong one. But I won't hold that against her either. I like her too. She's cool.
I just like what she's about right now.
Mm-hmm.
I like what her focus is, her platform, and what she's trying to speak about. You know, it's not about BS. It's not about stupid stuff.
Right.
It's very much family based. I mean, just everything that she said is completely opposite of obviously what Trump does, or at least the way he acts.
It is.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I like Joe. Honestly, I don't like Joe or Trump. I don't want none of them. But just like when the last elections came, I voted for Hillary just so Trump didn't get it, and I don't like Hillary either. So, you know where my vote's going, but I just want to get one of them out and give somebody else a chance to fuck it up.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone gets their moment, right?
Maybe they won't royally fuck it up.
Maybe not as bad, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All we can do is vote and pray.
And
And
vote
really
first.
but vote first.
And then pray. You always have time to pray. Okay, so are you doing a in-person voting this year or mail-in ballot or what?
So I'm really glad you asked that because I've been going back and forth in my mind about how I'm going to vote. I did sign up to do the absentee, but the mail-in.
Yeah, the mail-in.
Because I wasn't sure how the whole coronavirus thing and I'm like, if I don't have to go out and stand amongst a whole bunch of people, I won't. But knowing who is in charge of the mail, like administration of mail in the Trump administration, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I trust it. I don't want, voter fraud is not a huge thing. It doesn't happen a lot. And a lot of the times I honestly think it's probably people not thinking like, they mainly older people, they may do their mail in and forget and say, oh, I got to go to the polls and then try to go again. But I think I'm gonna go in person. I just don't trust the mail in.
Yeah, but they have the actual ballot boxes now that aren't maintained by USPS.
Yeah, I still don't trust
those. I'm doing the mail-in, but I'm taking it to.
You're gonna take it to the box.
Well, either one of the ballot boxes or directly to the whatchamacallit. The place you take them at.
It's gonna.
I don't know what it's called. I forgot. But either directly to the office that you take them at, because the address is on the ballot form.
Yeah.
Or to one of the boxes. But yeah, I'm gonna do it. I actually just got mine yesterday, and I already filled it out. It's ready to go. I just gotta take it. I was quick with it.
So how are they? So here's another concern of mine. Right, there's going to be an increase in mail-in ballots than outside of other years, right? And usually with presidential elections, like we know who the projected winner is at the end of the night, but you don't really know because even at the end of the night, still ballots are still coming in. Right.
Yes,
can you imagine how long it's going to take, like, to get everything in?
Yeah, but aren't they starting a little bit early now? Like they're already starting to get prepped for these mail-in ballots already. That's what I heard. So I think a lot of stuff is already going to be kind of preset. That's just I don't know if they can do that, but I think that's what they're trying to do.
Well, I have a question. If somebody can answer this. When you do like early vote, right? Do they count your vote when they get it, or do they wait for election day to count it?
I think it has
they
to
wait
go
until
towards
election day.
I think legally it's supposed to go towards on election day.
So,
but they might have a pool of all the early voters and then just dump that number into the total set. But that's I don't know.
This is gonna be a long election.
The last person to ever. I can barely spell politics, so I'm the last person to know anything about damn politics. All I know is I voted, but that's the only thing I can talk about is I know how to vote. That's about it. Half that form, I don't know who these people were. I didn't know. Only people I knew were the damn president and vice presidents. I don't know these people. They don't interact with me. I don't interact with them. Nope. I'll keep it moving. But I'm sending mine in next week.
Okay.
Absolutely. But before we jump topic, I do want to mention that JoJo and I do have a special guest in the studio with us today.
We do. We're actually in the studio today.
We're in the studio again.
Hey, I missed the studio.
I know, it's been a while.
It's been a very long time.
We don't get to come as often as we used to. Like once a month. That sounds really bad. But you know what I mean.
It was fun talking to y'all in my closet, but now, it's better here.
All right, R. Kelly. So we do have a special guest with us. Mr. Tony Cobain.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. A round of applause. He will be joining us at the table momentarily in just a few moments after we're done with our topics. And we have a lot to... Ew, there's a bug. We have a lot to ask him. A lot of questions to talk about his experience in the industry. So we are looking forward to that. Also, you can see on the screen, if you're watching or tuning in, our call-in number. So please feel free to call in if you have any questions throughout the show for Mr. Tony Cobain. As you can see, 301-232-5700 is our number. So make sure that you do call in to ask questions when he is on air with us.
Yes.
Now, really quick, I do want to talk about something I talk about every time we meet. But before I talk about that, I was in the car and I just saw an article that was saying that Whoopi announced there's going to be a Sister Act 3. They're starting to film it.
What?
Yes.
Is Lauren coming back? Like,
that's the thing, is I didn't show who the cast was, and I'm kind of like, I need to know who's going to be on this one. I need to know.
I want to know. I would like for if every living, like if they're still
living people,
from,
you know, they are a little old now.
Right, from the last one. Oh, that would be so dope.
That would be really good. Yeah,
that would be so dope.
It has to be a decent cast for me to want to see it. But I love Sister Act. The second one much better than the first one, so I'm excited for it.
Me too.
I'm excited for it. But no, we're going to talk about RHOP.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to talk about RHOP. So, because I know you don't really watch the series too much.
I do not watch Potomac.
You do not watch Potomac. But have you seen or heard about any of the controversy?
I've been hearing about some controversies, yes.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a little bit of actually controversy going on in Atlanta, too, and they're starting to film their new season. By the way. You heard about that?
I've been seeing that, yes, because I'm an Atlanta fan.
Somebody's being messy. Two ladies are being messy with you know.
With one lady.
Well, not just one lady, not just that. Yeah, so the scoop is, so far, you know, it's like, what's the word that Wendy Williams uses?
The tea? No.
Basically.
The South
it's
tea.
not like official, but this is what they're saying because, you know, they already started filming. They went to a party, I think it was for Cynthia. Mm-hmm. Cynthia's probably bachelorette party, I think it was, because she's getting married this weekend. And they were filming, and all the ladies got drunk and were drinking a little bit too much, which they always do anyways. And apparently, you know, they just got a little frisky with one another in a nasty way, and they were on each other. So I don't know who. I really want to know who, but some of the ladies were on top of each other, you know, kissing and doing stuff that probably they are going to regret when they wake up. But not just that. That's not even the bad part. They had a stripper at the party, and two of the cast members, we don't know who, had sex with the stripper that night. While the cameras were still rolling, they caught it. And they heard all the noises outside the door. Now, the thing is, we don't know who the two girls are. People are saying it's Portia and Tanya, or Portia and Marlo.
I don't think it's Tanya.
I don't think so. I think she's loyal. I think she's faithful to her man.
And even if she wasn't with her man, like, that's just not her thing.
I think it's one of the new ladies, unless they're both married.
It's got to be a new person.
It's got to be one of the new people.
Because I don't know.
And Marlo just, unless it was an old white guy, she ain't doing it. Because she got problems.
But it might be.
I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm curious to see.
I'm curious, too.
Yeah, and now we got to wait like a whole year before we find out. Because the season's not going to be out for a while. But Potomac, I don't know what drama you heard about.
So I heard about Monique and Candace's fight.
That's what I was mainly thinking about.
That's what so the last time I think I watched. I'm not big on the Potomac. Potomac is very,
It's dry.
It is very dry.
But I like the drama moments, but it is very dry. It's the worst of the franchise. Well, no.
I wouldn't say it's the worst.
That's what messed it up. I'm surprised they brought Potomac back because DC effed up. And that was like one of the first, like they tried to do, like the first couple years. But anyway, yeah, but I feel you.
I think it was the first season Candace came on. I liked her. She was young, you know, and real small. And yes, her mama paid for everything. But I mean, a lot of them were in a position where you're married to somebody that paid for everything. Right. Like you ain't got no damn job.
Right.
You looking down on her because it's her mom. but you're in the same goddamn position.
That's true.
So
That's true.
I hated when they did that to her, like try to make her feel like, you're not responsible, you're not an adult, your mom pays for this and this, that, and the third. Like, just chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But from what I'm hearing, like Candace is not the Candace from season 1. She's a little different. She's messy. And so I never liked Monique like that. There's just something about her that just rubs me the wrong way.
I love Monique.
So, I guess I have to see the seasons.
Did you see the fight that broke out between them?
Mm-mm.
You did not see the fight?
Did they?
Well, when you're done here,
did they actually fight?
Oh, yeah.
And they got
Monique
it on camera?
Yeah, they got it on camera. You need to watch it. You need to watch it. Because the first 15 minutes of the episode was the brawl, and even after they pulled them apart, they had behind the scenes where the producer was trying to calm Monique down, had her in the back room.
But why were they fighting?
They've had some issues going on this season.
Okay.
Some unresolved issues.
Something stupid.
It's very kindergarten stuff. But, considering that some people take more issues seriously more than others, but, whatever happened. Mm-hmm. But Monique was kind of past it. She was like, whatever. She don't care. She was like, I don't care. I'm done with it. Candace, she was trying to figure out why Monique was acting the way she was, and she wasn't getting over it. So Candace is the one. Candace reminded me in this situation of Kenya. When Kenya pushed Portia's buttons and Portia drug her ass across the stage. Like I would have too.
Right. And then cry victim.
So she's almost the same way in this situation. Candace was provoking and kind of pushing buttons on Monique. Not so much using a prompter and yelling in her face or a fake wand like Kenya did. But she was very much hands in the face, mocking Mo, trying to speak like her and belittle her. She started, just like Kenya, her ass started twirling in a circle. I swear to God she did. And she just got in her face, and Monique she wasn't having it. She wasn't having it. So it just all broke down.
And then everybody was crying.
No, actually, no.
Nobody wasn't crying.
Nobody was really crying, but they were just very shocked that she actually did that. I think Candace they were saying she broke her glass against Monique's face or lip or something because Monique's lip got busted. But I don't know. It would happen all so quick. They leave out a lot of stuff in editing. So who knows? But people are bashing. They're trying to pick sides right now between Monique and Candace because they're saying Monique should never have got to the point where she put her hands on her, and that's not a good look for black women and her daughter. They're basically trying to find every little thing to pick on her, saying that's not right. But nobody knows that here in the DMV. Let me just say something, because we're here in the DMV. Okay, we have little tolerance for childish actions. We don't deal with BS, and we handle shit. So, like I always say, we don't throw shade, we throw hands. And that's 100% facts. So I don't blame her at all for what she did. I would have did the same thing and busted her right in her face.
I guess I got to see,
immediately.
I got to see the episode. I have to know to see if I would have,
you can choose. You watch it. You pick whose side you're on. Yeah. But I love what Monique did because she represented DM. She threw hands. And then guess what? Done. Situation over. Situation's done. That's all you had to do. Throw hands a year ago. You'd have been finished.
Right.
But that's what it was about. So it was pretty dramatic. It was a good fight. I liked it because glasses were broken. Wigs were snatched and kind of side lopped on the head.
Violent. You're so violent.
I love it. But anyways, enough of topics. We do want to bring our special guest to the table for our interview. So for those of you who are just tuning in, we are going to bring our guest in just a moment. First, we're going to show actually one of his music videos off of his album, which we're also going to talk about once he gets to the table. So we're going to take a quick break and show his video, and then he'll be joining us as Mr. Tony Cobain in just a few moments.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to make it as a black man, born with a strike against me in this white land. I overcame the odds. I put my faith in God to make a couple million. Dreams of living large. A couple cars in the driveway with the flyer chauffeur, or toss the keys to the white and tell them take the Rover. Maintain, flip your money, put it into something. Fuck it, everything's a win when you come from nothing. I had to change my perspective throughout my many lessons. Life reflections of painted pictures of adolescence. Get my message, use your words as your Smith and Wesson. Get my message, use your words as your Smith and Wesson. Cause it's power while we speak the tongues of daily things. But it's used to create, it's the almighty thing. I done seen stranger things, and it's free of subscription. Kids shot, laid out, brains missing. What a sight to see, it's not alright with me. Things change, people die, what's your life to be? What's your legacy? We gotta live today. Why I had to be Kobe to Vanessa, I pray. But life is what you make it, some fake it till they make it. I had to dig inside to find my motivation. You gotta love today, cause nothing guaranteed. Watch your karma, be careful with the life that you lead, cause it come back to you, no matter what you do. I'm unveiling my soul when I step in the booth, cause what's my life to be? What's your legacy? They took off the shackles, but we not really free. Yeah, life is definitely what you make it. We gotta love today and show love to everybody we love. I wanna shout out my moms, my pops, my sisters, my aunts Rhonda, Wanda, my cousin Shonda, my little cousin Jake, my cousin Tevin, aka Recipe for Winning, my man Saint, Castro, Chad, we making movies out here, man. My man Dwight, that's my manager, Westside Rizzy in Philly. I got 10 stocks in Harlem. Who else I'm forgetting? My cousin Lucif in the Bronx. Man, I love everybody, man. Yeah, my man Darren, Planet of the Ink, man. Life is what you make it. Yeah. Hey, Jayla. And I can't forget about my amazing engineer, Caleb. Yeah, I also want to give a special shout out to my man Mark Fortune and Mike Lindsay, one of the most amazing directors I've worked with. And last but not least, I gotta give a special shout out to the people who've been following me for years. If you viewed a video, shared a video, streamed the music, came to show, paid for merch, I appreciate everybody. I'm very, very humbled and grateful. I love you all. I love life. Spread love. Laughter is life, and appreciate every second while you're here.
Hey,
we
back.
are back, and we are here with special guest, Mr. Tony Cobain.
Hello.
Hey guys, thank you for having me.
How's it going,
Thank you
Tony?
for coming.
Life's great. Life's beautiful.
Nice.
Even during COVID period.
Yeah.
Life's beautiful still.
Right.
Yes,
No, we
it
appreciate
is.
you coming out to the
No
studio.
problem.
Right now, there's a lot going. You've been doing interviews, though. I've been seeing.
Yeah,
You've been doing
morning
interviews.
I had a 3-hour one.
3 hours.
3.5 hours.
It's not gonna
Our
work.
show's only one.
I was like, I'm hungry now. Like, it was
No,
like,
we won't hold you up for that long.
Why was it like a production?
Nah, it was cool. It was cool though. I was just supposed to be a guest, but she's like, hey, you want to co-host too?
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
We do that sometimes.
I was like,
Yeah.
sure.
But we only have a 90-minute show, so
Alright.
we don't.
Yeah,
we
well,
ain't going for 3
I was
hours.
in from 10 to 1:30.
Wow.
I was like, man, this is.
Where was that at?
It was. They have like radios like this in Iverson Mall.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well,
yeah,
I probably know the network you're talking about because that's where we were looking
It's
to.
two. It's two. Actually, one is Win DC.
Yeah, Win DC. Yeah.
And there's another one. Both of them are in Iverson Mall. The other one is New Level Radio.
I don't think I heard that.
Yeah.
But Win DC, we were
Yeah.
targeting for a while, a little bit
Yeah.
ago. But that's not Iverson Mall, and nobody wants to go.
Mm.
I mean,
I mean,
your show's great, whoever you are, yes. But the location, whew, honey, I wear vests.
I was like,
oh,
It's Iverson Mall. I've never
Oh my
been.
gosh.
I mean, I've been I've been in the area. I've seen Iverson Mall, but I've never been inside. Is it really as bad?
in that area in general is bad.
Well-
Really?
But that's like a really.
Well, there's nothing in Iverson
That's the
Mall.
thing. It's very
But-
much like Security Mall, which is where I live next to. Security Mall is the same way. It's like
Okay.
local boutiques.
Okay.
It's
Like,
bad.
I heard they famous for like they sugar cookies or something. Like that's it. You
Okay.
just go there for sugar. If you
That's
like
a,
sugar-
like slang for something. I don't know if it's
I
really a
think-
sugar
Oh.
cookie.
Oh, is it? Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not from the area.
I'm just
You from down
guessing.
south?
No. I'm from Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
When I was listening,
Born
I
and
was
raised.
like, she from Georgia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought I heard like you know, the southern twang. I was
So
like,
I don't have a Baltimore accent.
you don't be like you're like, you know.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can turn it on, but
Let's not. Let's turn it off.
I don't. I try to put on my professional voice.
Mhm.
Right,
Oh my God, I
Avenue and the Avenue.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Let me tell you, she'll rap Baltimore. She'll jump on
Oh,
this table and do
yes.
the two-step in a
Oh
second.
snap!
Jonay can two-step to anything.
Anything.
Anything. You could just play some Mario in here or something. She'll two-step to.
Two-step
some,
into video game
She'll
soundtracks.
two-step to anything.
Put
You
on
can
some
whistle.
Tejano music. I'm two-step to that too.
That's how you know you from Baltimore. So Tony, I definitely want to talk about a lot of, well, you wear many hats, so we're going to talk about a little bit of everything that you do. Yes, that's one of them. Yes. So tell us about your background in music, when you got started, and then what motivated you to want to do music.
So I actually recently just got into music like professionally like 3 years ago in 2017. That's when I really got into it. In 2017, never ever thought I'd be in music. Really, it wasn't a thought. Didn't really want to be into music. Like you know, I'm a human. I always like listening to music, but I never really thought I'd be into music. I started off doing stand-up comedy when I was like 14, 15.
Oh wow.
And you know, acting and taking theater classes and film classes and stuff like that. Then I got to Howard.
Oh God. He went to the wrong. What is wrong with y'all?
I got to Howard, and so I started producing like a web series I had back when I was like 20, and I have a cousin, and he's been doing music. He had started doing music when we were like kids. And he like can really sing and stuff, and he raps. And so I would go to his place because he has like a studio in his place, and I would just go there and like joke, you know,
Nice.
like, oh man, I want to get in the studio, and then I had made a couple parody songs first. If you dig deep down in the YouTube rabbit hole, I don't suggest you do it.
See, look, we're about to go.
Why did I just
Look, we got phones right in front of us.
Like what? No,
Right.
but
We all have those moments. Don't worry.
But yeah, I was doing. I think I did like 5 parody songs, and people was like, "Oh, you can kind of really rap though." And so I started taking it serious in like 2017, and you know,
Nice.
started learn. You know, the best way to learn from pretty much anything is actually doing it. So like I was doing it, and I was learning the business as well, like learning all the like behind the scenes stuff as well, like
Right.
BMI, SoundScan, media base, and all that stuff, and like publishing, and you know, all that kind of stuff as well, and just really learning how to tell stories really in a song, and to set myself aside from everybody else.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
That's good.
That's my musical
That's
journey
good.
thus far.
Yeah.
That's what's up, and I like you. And well, I know we're gonna get to this later as well, but we can start off now saying it also. Give us your YouTube for the viewers, YouTube and social media, because I want them to check it out because
Okay.
you have some good stuff.
Thanks, man. I
And so,
appreciate
yeah.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that, guys. My YouTube is the Tony Cobain Show. Facebook, Instagram, I am Tony Cobain, spelled normally, no $, no nothing like that. I am Tony Cobain. That's Twitter and Instagram. Facebook,
Never
Tony
call it.
Cobain. TonyCobainShow.com. OnlyFans, the Big C.
OnlyFans?
I'm joking. I'm
Oh,
joking.
look,
I'm joking.
I was trying to get beside it, but I'm
10
like, no,
PM
hold up.
10 PM show
Wait a
Friday
minute.
night.
Right.
TNP show Friday night. I'm joking. No, OnlyFans. I'm joking about that. But no, yeah, Tony Cobain. The Tony Cobain Show. That's my YouTube, and my
Okay.
album Different Energy. You can stream that like everywhere. So
Yes, so make sure you do it. It's funny because I was on Instagram tagging you earlier, and I, you know, like the music option, you can do like a little 30-second clip or less. So I typed his name in, and he got his whole album on there. I'm like, wait, you can do
what's
that? You
up.
can.
yeah,
So-
it's all through distribution. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, big
So I
fan.
think we have a caller on the line actually. So hopefully, caller, you are
nice.
on the air with us. What's your name and from where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, my brother? This is Dan from Oxon Hill, Maryland.
What's going on? You said Dan?
Darren, yes, sir.
Oh, what's going on, Darren? How's it going?
Hello.
Oh, not much, man. I'm just feeling the Tony Cobain album, man. I bought it maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
And, man, I tell you, that thing, you can play it all the way through, bro. So
That's
I wanted
what's
to get-
up.
That's what's up. Do you have a favorite? Like, is there one that you like over the rest, or you kind of like them all?
I like all of them, but if I had to name one, Quarantine Over, buddy, that's what I want. I'm tired of staying in this house, bro. You know, Quarantine Over, at least you can party in the house and make believe that it's over, you know?
Right. Right.
That's what's up.
But the whole album, dope, you know, the city, you know, the video is on fire. I saw the video. You know, definitely want to catch up with you, bro, and give you props, man.
Oh,
No
thanks.
doubt.
Yeah, we appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think we have another caller actually calling in. Caller, are you calling to speak to Mr. Tony Cobain? You there, caller? Nope. Okay.
we
Well, call
lost
back
him.
in because we want your questions. Tony wants your questions.
Yes.
But until you do, we're going to continue ours.
Yes. So dope. Oh, they're back.
They're back. Before the next one. All right, caller, I think we have you on the line with us now. What's your name and from where are you calling from?
Janae, Washington, D.C.
Hey, how's it going? You have a question or a comment for Mr. Tony Cobain? No? Oh, DC, come on. We want you, DC. We want you. All right, go ahead, JoJo.
Okay. Well.
I really want DC.
I just put the number on my Instagram, so
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. So they call.
That's why they
your
calling
fans
in,
are calling
right.
in. They want to talk to you. That's what's up.
thanks.
All right, so with everything that you do in the industry, let's see, recording artist, actor, comedian,
ma'am.
which one of those things gets you the most excited?
See, it's like it's different, like for each one, because with stand up, you got like an adrenaline rush when you on stage. That's like, it's like basically jumping out of a plane.
Oh,
When you
God.
on stand up. I'm
damn.
trying to think of the most extreme.
So it's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
pretty much.
I'm
If
sure
you're not
it is
funny,
in a
they
comedy
gonna-
club.
If
Yeah.
you ain't funny.
Oh, my gosh,
You
yeah.
laugh or
But
die.
Right.
Yeah, but no, I really like that adrenaline rush, and then I like when I do like a song, I like when you just got a beat and you just hearing the beat and it's like that's all you hear, and then when you like come up with whatever you come up with the song, then you hear it afterwards. I like that process of completing and creating a song, and like with acting, you can just be, you know, anybody else.
Yeah.
Somebody else, right.
Yeah, like so you
Right.
could do crazy stuff like.
Right.
Yep.
So with music, do you listen? Because artists sometimes do things a little bit different. So are you one that starts to write out your lyrics first and then listen and catch in, or do you listen to the beat first and write your lyrics based on the beat?
Based on the beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because each beat, it's a different feel.
That's why I thought it'd be easier to do
Exactly.
that.
Basically, you're
Yeah.
just plugging in at that point.
Right.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Up. Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
no, their phone is dropping.
Yeah, we
it's gotta
definitely
be a
want
phone.
you to connect the Wi-Fi.
Please.
And we definitely want you to call in and ask Mr. Tony
Try
Cobain
again.
questions. So again, if you can see it on the screen, the phone number 301-232-5700. So call in to ask Tony questions while we're on air with him. I want to ask about your album, Different Energy. Because first of all, alone it speaks to me. Because people got energy, let me tell you, especially
yes.
in the DMV. That's- I tell you. So what is the background of this album, Different Energy?
So, I actually came up with the concept summer 2019. And it was actually supposed to come out January 1st, 2020.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the whole concept of Different Energy, it pretty much represents who I am, because it represents who I am, who you are, because we all different.
Right.
We all bring a different energy to the world. Right. So, but this is just my perspective on the world.
Okay.
And so, and with the album, I really wanted to make like a balanced album with, because you know when you hear some albums, like it's just trap, shoot,
Right.
kill, murder, drugs,
Right.
materialistic. You're like, what else you know? Like,
Right.
That's
and
it.
so, but with this album, I really wanted a balanced, complete album with sounds from both the West Coast and East Coast, and you know, like that. And I called it like the Toronto-ish sound with the intro, And and I wanted a balanced album with different topics. Like I got a song about domestic violence, police brutality. Like the intro is really like a introspective song, and kind of like Life Is What You Make It. Then I got like Quarantine Over, which is a party song. I was really just feeling that. That was the last song I recorded too, and like I literally recorded it 2 days before I had to send in the album for this.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was writing. I was like, you know what, this song probably not even about to make it.
but it made it through.
Yeah,
you said I was quarantining. That's
over.
the one that you just got the caller about, so it was
like,
good.
It's crazy. Everybody liked that song. Like I literally just wrote it. I was like, okay, whatever. But I was like, I needed that song with balance because I felt it was too serious.
Okay.
Even though some of the songs have upbeat, like rhythms and stuff, but I was like, all right, I need that song to keep it balanced. And then Fuck Your Boyfriend.
That popped up when I was looking at IG. I said, what? And I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, I was trying to, you always gotta, you always gotta throw in that
curveball.
Yeah, like that, like there's something for the ladies. Like, oh my God, like I have a boy. Like this lady messaged me and was like, if I had a boyfriend, I would leave him after hearing this song.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I didn't suggest that. But,
oh wow. Well.
But dang, okay.
You should say, well, are you cute? Like, I guess that's the main question.
She probably was just shooting her shot.
Yeah.
She was shooting her shot. That's all that was.
A lot of cougars in my DM.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I get a lot of cougars.
Yeah.
A lot of cougars.
Wait, what's a cougar? Like what age group?
Yeah, what would you say age?
I would say like I think a cougar is
Be careful.
40 and over. I think that's cougar for me.
Are you in your 20s or 30s?
20s.
Okay.
So like 30s are like wildcats,
yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, wildcats are good.
You a wildcat, Joe?
I'm a jaguar.
Oh, damn. Okay. You are what you drive. So.
Yes, I am.
I guess I'm a cross. I'm a Chevy, so I'm holy. Okay. Cougars in the DM. Wow. All right. That's your next song. See?
Cougars in the
DM.
Cougars in the DM. My next album come out next month. I should throw that.
That could be a single right off the album.
And then they really be in there like swimwear.
I lie to you guys now. I get so many. I'll be like, all right, where are the 25-year-olds?
Right.
Right. You don't want them.
I know I don't.
Or like, where's your daughters? Like, ask them where the kids at.
Well, nah. I learned. It's funny because the song "Fuck Your Boyfriend" came from a relationship I was in last summer with
a cougar.
No, not a cougar. No, not a.
I was like, oh wow.
With, a girl in my age range, and I was,
okay.
So
okay.
Yeah, girl. I believe I think when a chick is like 24, that's when she's like acceptable to date. Because like
a little more mature, you mean like
that 18 to 23. It's it's just drama.
Party up. They don't know what they want.
Mirror selfies.
Yeah.
Right. Unless you're my sister. That's because me and my sister are 10 years apart.
Okay.
So she's 23.
Okay.
And I'm 33. Okay. So I always kept her up under me.
Right.
So
more mature. So she knows.
acts just like her mindset is just like mine. She don't have time for games. She got she has a goal.
It's just
not fucking with these niggas.
Games with the I mean like I have a friend. He's older than me, and he always go for 20, and I'm like, dude, they just it's games.
That's just easy.
Yeah,
games.
that's true.
See, because when you're that young, and I can speak about it because I was a young woman at one point.
And they be so impressed by like the dumbest things.
Exactly, like so impressed.
Like
by
I think I'm a phenomenal guy, but like this one chick was pressed because I had a Discover card. I was like, she was like, oh my God, you got a Discover. You get a plateau.
Right. Do you want one?
That's like the bottom of the cars you can get.
I'm telling you, with that age, it's just.
Right, don't order no large in front of him.
Oh gosh, a large.
Oh my God, he got money.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He got some money.
So that
when date was $33.
Right. He charged it on his Discover card.
Exactly.
You know,
get them on points.
Right.
Right.
Got to rewards. No, when I saw the name of the song, I laughed because I'm like, oh damn. For some reason, it gives me, and I didn't hear the entire song, so I need to go back and listen to the whole thing. I just heard like the first like couple seconds or maybe like 20 seconds of it, but. I don't know. Like for me, it's I like all types of music for the most part. I don't like country. I don't f with that. But
I like country.
Certain circumstances, not all country.
I don't like it. It gives me terrors and frights. Like people die to that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I like the Jimi Hendrix when he did country, like like the old blues, like blues country.
I may have to hear that,
Like-
but as of right now, that's
Yeah,
It's on the
my
shelf.
musical taste be like everywhere.
But like well, with that being said, I love Ariana Grande because she's just cute to me.
Okay.
I think she's
She's
cute.
really cute.
She's cute, and I've been following her since she was on Nickelodeon shows, so she's cute.
Yeah, she was on
It was
Victorious?
Victorious.
Yeah,
Yep. See,
yep.
and she was a little crazy there. She was like ditzy, but she was cute. And so she had her song, "Break Up with Your Boyfriend," and it's basically like, I don't know if your song is the same concept, but it's basically saying the same thing, like break up with your boyfriend, like fuck with me, I'll be your girl, whatever. So I don't know. I like her. I like that song for her.
Same gist.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe it's aligned. It's parallel with that one. So I probably will really like
Gotta
it.
get Ariana on the remix.
Oh my gosh, you should. I love her to death. So on your album, how many tracks do you have?
It's 7 songs. It's 8 tracks. It's 7 songs and 1 skit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And you mentioned another one. So when is that one coming out?
Oh, Winter 19 comes out Black Friday.
Oh wow, this year?
Yes, this
Nice.
year.
Okay.
And then Different Energy 2 comes out like next, like May or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but,
Oh, you got it all
Win-
planned out.
Yeah, Winter 19 is this next month, Black Friday. Completely different sound. Sonically, it's great. I got a surprise song on there. I suck at surprises, so I'm gonna just say it. So Winter 19 is basically 3-song play.
Okay.
That's how I'm kind of trying to describe it. So basically, it's the story of like heartbreak in the wintertime. So like starts off with Last Fall, that's the first song. No Way Out. Then the third song is called Holiday Heartbreak. I'm sampling
Lord, Holiday Heartbreak.
I'm sampling Let It Snow. I'm sampling Let It Snow by Boyz II Men, and I got Brian McKnight Jr. to sing on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did
dope.
you really?
Yeah,
I
was
love
like,
me some
Wow.
Brian McKnight.
Me too.
Junior though, Junior.
Yeah.
I know, but I mean,
But it's all in the family.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
he sounds just like him.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Brad
I used to
McKnight. Oof.
message him on Instagram. He was like, "Cool." I was like,
That's
"Oh,
that's dope.
snap."
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, that's I can't wait.
That's exciting. Yeah, that'll be
To
good.
come out.
Mm.
Yeah,
somebody should message Brandy.
Brandy.
You
And
want to?
get Brandy on a song. With
That
you.
would be good. Yeah, you should.
Brandy on any song is just dope. Brandy.
I messaged an artist from the DMV who was like big, in the early 2000s,
Was it-
90s.
oh.
Maya.
Oh my,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I emailed her. This was like 2 years ago, and she was like, "I'm too busy."
Now you know what,
She was
Yeah.
Maya, that's a
she's like,
damn
"I'm too
lie.
busy." I was
What is
like,
she doing? She don't do
Being
nothing.
vegan and traveling. I think she's newly engaged.
Oh,
Okay.
for real? I
Yeah.
mean, good for her, but
Oh,
Yeah.
it broke his little heart.
Well, you still got the
yeah.
cougars, so
Oh, man.
you can always rely on them.
But she's a cool
yeah,
girl.
she's
But she ain't busy. Okay.
I mean, and this
She
was
tried
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Do you?
She don't even perform on cruise ships. She ain't busy.
She don't even do
That's a
live.
damn lie.
She ain't even in the verse. I'm sorry.
No, but
Yeah.
she's not.
It's all good. It's
Uh-huh.
all right.
Mhm.
It's okay. Those
She
same
will
artists.
Rule the day.
Exactly.
She had her
Lord
moment.
Thanos, like-
They gonna be
Right.
doing an interview with her. She's like, I really think we should collab. And you gonna go back to that time like I
I'm gonna
emailed
pull up-
Uh-huh.
I still got the email.
emailed you a couple of years ago,
Right.
but you
Yeah,
was too
I'm
busy.
pretty sure I still
Oh,
got
so
the
now
email.
you got time.
Right.
Sure, yep.
I'm like, girl, I'm busy now.
You
so.
follow Rico Love?
No.
You need to
No,
go on Instagram right now and follow Rico
Yeah,
Love.
is he from the DMV?
No, he is from He's actually from Wisconsin,
Damn,
right?
So random.
But then
Right,
he
what's
moved
out there?
when he was young to New York, I think it was.
What about you? Okay.
But he lives in Miami right now.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
He's like a songwriter, producer, and like he's produced for everybody from like
He wrote for one of my
Beyonce.
favorite artists, and it caught me by surprise. I was like, "Oh snap!" I didn't know he wrote. He wrote for one of my favorite artists is Romeo Santos, and he wrote. I believe it was the one he did with Drake called Audio. I think. Yeah, and I saw Rico Love on the crowd. I was like, what?
Anytime you hear "Turn the Lights On," that's Rico Love.
it.
Whatever.
That was
Turn the lights
Yeah.
on. That's him.
Yeah.
I always, I gotta.
Because
That's the
he had a hit like some years ago, right?
He honest like his music his music when he puts it out, it doesn't hit the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, I thought he had like one on the radio though, like a couple years ago.
He has like I know one of the bigger ones was They Don't Know.
Yeah,
They don't
love that
know.
song.
Yeah.
They don't. And that was
love
just
that
him.
song.
But like writing wise, he's all over the place.
Yeah, okay.
All over the place.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, he does this music conference every year. And every like artist that we talk to, I always tell him like stay up with him because his biggest thing right now and has been for a couple of years is finding new talent.
Okay.
And not, going through like who's super popular
Right.
Yeah, and that's just
on social media. He literally like searches.
Okay.
He just recently put out an album it's called The Women of R&B.
Okay. Rico.
And like every last one of them except for 2 tracks. One of the tracks K Michelle was on and the other one
I love her.
Deborah Cox was on. But the rest of the females were just regular girls. They didn't really have big followings, but
wow.
he found them. He liked their sound. He wrote songs that fit their voice and put them on
Yeah,
the
he
album.
got K Michelle to agree.
Yeah, but
she's a tough cookie.
Him and K Michelle went to FAMU together.
That's probably why.
Was it FAMU? Well, they went to college
They
together.
have some sort of history related. Yeah, that's probably why. Because she's not easy to please.
Yeah,
Oh, got him.
absolutely. Like, stay up with him because he really pays attention to the underground.
Okay.
And if
Talent,
there's really, he even Mike Thomas. They follow each other. He gives them feedback on like songs that he drops and stuff. Like that's a good end to have.
Yeah, Mike. That's someone she knows. He's been on our show a couple of times, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what's up.
absolutely. Okay, it's my question. I had to
Okay.
just throw that out there. All right, so let's keep it in like music industry.
Okay.
What was the most memorable moment you can remember that you experienced in the music industry?
Okay, so far, the first time they like played my song on the radio, that was really cool.
Dope.
Starting on X's. And then getting a gold plaque, that was pretty cool.
Oh wow!
I saw that's the picture you had. Yeah, I saw
Gold
that.
plaque, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did-
those two.
did you
That
have
was
a
just
party?
recent. Nah, I didn't actually. I was actually gonna do a petty party. So I still made because like I literally just got it because I like qualified for it like it was late July, but I got it in the mail like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, and I'm thinking about having a little small dinner at my ex restaurant where she worked at.
You should. You should.
Oh yeah, make sure you bring
You
the plaque
Oh, no,
should.
and have a
Definitely.
seat,
Uh-huh.
its own seat right
Yeah,
next
definitely.
to you.
You
he wants
should.
to order.
Right.
You should let me host the event because I'm known to get messy. Oh,
Oh yeah, he is
I'll be-
petty.
I'm kind of serious too.
I would absolutely do
petty
it.
boo.
I will be. I'm very petty.
Oh snap!
Very
okay.
petty, and I have fun with it. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
she'll be on the
dope.
spot.
That's what's up.
Petty, yeah. I like you guys. My new favorite show. Okay.
That's what's up.
The Breakfast White.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
We got our own club out the box.
Yeah.
Although Envy, he gets on my nerves. He did make the correct choice, and he went to Hampton.
Okay.
Howard.
He made the right choice.
Ludacris even said, "Make sure I don't miss the homecoming at Howard." He didn't say Hampton.
That's because let me tell you something about the difference between Hampton and Howard. Hampton is not a party school. We're about the education, okay? We're about the education.
Howard is, but we shut down the month of October solely.
Right, exactly.
Right.
We just shut a whole month of school down
no
so that
Right.
we can
October,
just,
like,
you know,
whole
party.
The professors be pissed. So why do they do this? Like,
All right.
Because it's Howard, right?
Shoot, they get paid anyway.
Nah, you know something crazy though? I never went to a Howard party. I mean, I went to like the Yard Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I remember I went to the Yard Fest. I was a freshman. I went to the Yard Fest and I was like, yo, this is amazing. Like everybody in the yard, it's like, wow. 2 Chainz was performing. Like I got there kind of late. I was like, wow, 2 Chainz is here.
Yeah.
He's performing.
Nice.
Wow,
It's just,
tight. And then
it's amazing.
so so that's when 2 Chainz had that song. Him and Drake had that song. No Lie. No Lie.
Him and Drake?
Yeah, him and Drake. They had the song
No
No,
Lie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then, so he
Yeah.
was performing all his songs at the time. Then he performed that, and I said to myself, I wonder if Drake gonna come out. Drake came out of nowhere.
Really?
So the crazy part is I had on a red Howard sweatshirt, and I saw Drake come out, and he had on a red Howard sweatshirt. They said I screamed. I did.
You don't believe it? Oh, you
I
so
did.
okay, you
Sure
did.
you did.
I'm not like the biggest Drake fan, but for whatever reason, I turned into a 13-year-old girl.
Right.
Yeah, but then that was pretty cool. That was like freshman year at Howard. I was like, okay, I'll be here for 10 years.
Right. Around this talent, yeah. That's what's up.
It's amazing though. Like that's why I tell all of the kids coming up, like go to a HBCU.
Howard.
Even if it's not, I mean, even if it's not Howard, even if it's not Hampton, any HBCU, the experience that experience is like nothing else. I'm so happy because my choice was NYU.
What?
Yeah, I
that
wanted
was
to
my
go.
Choice.
Yep.
That's my choice.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was,
like, wow, they
gonna
got
go.
services.
I had got into the Tisch School arts, and I didn't go
Caller?
obviously, but
Okay.
Oh, we have a
I
caller.
think we have a caller on the line. Are you there, caller? Nope. Is it DC again? Got it? Caller, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey, thanks for calling in Out the Box Radio Show. Do you have a question or comment for Mr. Tony Cobain?
I just wanted to call in to say I'm loving that song that he wrote. It's an album he have out called The Native Sons. It's kind of old, but I still listen to it. I love it. I listen to it all the time.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So
nice.
inspirational. Yes. It's so much I look at and listen to. I've been following him for a while. He's a great person to listen to, and he's very positive. And I would love to hear more of his music.
That's
Nice.
what's up.
Well, he definitely got more coming out.
So, Mr. Cobain, are you coming out with anything new?
yeah,
I know you just dropped your album.
yeah,
I know you
Winter
just
19,
dropped
a
the
new album next month.
Next month?
Yep.
Okay, I'm looking forward to hear something good.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I know you're not gonna disappoint me because everything I listen to, you got me bobbing my head.
I know that's right.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep all
Thank
that
you.
positivity coming. We need
Thank
more
you.
light.
Thank you so much for calling in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Aw. JoJo. I just noticed your phone said your
Yeah.
cover. That's tight.
Oh yeah, you fancy girl. I got nothing but a. Anyway,
Mine faded and
mine's
cracked.
boring. Mine's right. Mine's so dry. So let's talk about your recent video, "The City."
City.
I just watched it last
That's
night.
a nice video. I like that.
It's a nice video, and I do want to know what was the idea and concept behind this video and this song, because it's kind of like a short film video.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? So tell us about it.
Thanks. So the city. I wanted to write a song. You know how like You know, Will Smith did a song about Miami. Tupac, Dr. Dre, California Love. There's a bunch of songs about New York, songs about Puerto Rico, like, you know, songs everywhere. I wanted to make a song called this. I like different cities. So the song, even though I shot it in New York and there was a reason for that, the song is about all cities. So if you listen to the lyrics, it could be about Chicago, DC, Baltimore, New York, Atlanta, any city. And I really wanted to paint like a really like poetic picture of like when people come to these cities, they see the bright lights, but then there's another part of the city. And so I really wanted to capture a feeling of when hip hop wasn't so commercial and watered down. I really wanted to capture like the essence of like the mid 90s hip hop. Right. And really I was kind of trying to channel Nas, you know.
Okay. Right.
Know? And so the song it came about from my appreciation of different cities, and with the video, I really wanted it to be cinematic, and I wanted to tell like a story, and I wanted the video to be way better than the song. And I just wanted to, and the reason I was like, yo, we got to shoot dead in Times Square. We shot like 2 a.m. in Times Square. Nobody, it was crazy. Like, it was a little bit of people there, but not like how it normally be. Right. But like we shot because it's about, even though it's about all cities, I wanted New York because when people see it, like you can be in DC, you can be in Bangladesh. Everybody knows what Times Square is.
Right.
You know? So I use New York City as like a metaphor for all cities.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Very nice.
Yep.
So for those who are interested to see it, well, guess what? We have it for you to see. So we are going to actually take a quick break, and we are going to be premiering his video for the city right now. And then we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere because we have a lot more questions for Tony when we come back. But take a look at his video off his album, Different Energy, called The City. Take a look.
It don't even look the same no more.
Young players ain't doing it no more.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, snap. Yo, what's going on? Yo,
Papo, you good?
Yo, world star.
What's going on? Hold up.
We gotta get this.
Yeah, we gotta get this.
Yo, what's bubbling right now? Poppy, what happened to you, huh?
Papo.
Check it out.
Todo bien?
Too much? Yeah?
What's going on?
Onions and spices, no more, son.
You dead ass right now?
Man, son, yo, we gotta put this everywhere,
Come
bro.
on, put that on the gram.
Yeah.
Put that on. Yeah, you know what you do. Put that on the book. Everywhere. Damn.
Y'all posting right now, kid. Y'all posting right now.
Got it?
Right now, bro. Help. Please. Help me. Help.
Born into the city life, infatuated with the bright lights and late nights. Beauty and the beast, these cold streets create stars. But the most important thing I learned is be grateful where you are.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah.
Open up your eyes, cause it's time to hit the road. The destination isn't certain, but the journey will unfold. If you never press the gas, then you never know. All the twists and the turns and the curves and the breaks. Don't ever let an obstacle deter you from your fate. That's a living lesson that I learned the other day. Whether you miles away from home or your home is where you lay. The city life, the struggles and pain, it all come with it. Time to rewind my mind when we were children, surrounded by the concrete walls and lonely halls. Never went the path of my friends, I stood tall, don't get caught up. The fast
And we're back. And we're back.
We are back. We are back from the city.
Yes.
Let me tell you, we were talking about some
My
crazy
city.
stuff that happens
That's
in
my
cities.
second city.
New York.
I had a good time living in New York. I did.
I think everybody who's lived there has had to have said, hands down, it was one of the best places to live.
Unless
There's
you don't
so
like,
much life in New York.
unless you don't like that much movement.
Maybe.
But
Well, I think when we're in our 20s and 30s, like, I think like when you're in your 40s, that's when you're kind of like
Yeah, you may live on the outskirts or something. It's just too much going
us,
on.
Like
but
20s and 30s, it's like
right, yeah, prime time, and
Yep.
that's a good area for people who are in entertainment. So
yeah.
yes,
I had a great time. Oh, I want to go back.
we'll have to do
One
a trip
day.
once the pandemic is done. We'll make a trip up there.
Still got some friends there that I
I've
can
only
see.
been back like a lot since like April. Yeah, I've been in New York a lot.
Did they make you quarantine?
I was gonna say, did they make you
It like April, May, and June, and July. It was like dead. Like it was like dead.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I saw some video on YouTube. This guy, he lives in New York. He put on YouTube. He was like, "I want to show y'all how empty it is." He did
Oh, is that bad?
a U-turn in Manhattan.
What?
That
That's
is freaking
never
unheard
happened.
of. Hell
I was
no.
saying, when I went back in like when I shot the city in August, late August, September, early September, it was stuff wasn't open still, but it was still like it was a little more traffic.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
a little more, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Wow.
I hate. That's one thing I hate. New York
Oh,
traffic.
yeah,
I can't stand it because I'm an impatient driver. I'm an angry driver. Actually,
Well,
I belong in New York because I'm an angry driver.
You probably do. And get your
But I don't do all the honking. I just chase people down and like try to kill them off the side of the road.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's not the
Oh, I will chase somebody off the road.
Oh my god!
People
Before
try to cut
he
me off.
implements himself,
Hey,
I'm gonna switch gears real quick.
he's a cool guy. I don't want him
He
in jail.
is.
Like,
No, please, not
again.
Please don't go back. So, I do want to switch from the music to the acting.
cool.
We hear that you've been nominated for Best Actor in ALTFF.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is that?
The Alternative Film Festival is a film festival based in Toronto.
Nice.
And the director, he had texted me. Shout out to my man Chad XLE, that's my brother. He texted me like 2 weeks ago and was like, "Yo,
Wait, who's your brother?
not Chad XLE. He was the director of Freedom.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Not like real brother, but that's
Yeah.
that's my brother. But he texted me. He had texted me like 2 weeks ago and was like, "Man, you got nominated, TC." And then I was like, "What?" He from Texas. He's like, "You got nominated, TC." I was like, "Oh my god!" And his fiance, she got nominated for Best Cinematography. She won. She
Oh,
won
wow.
Best Cinematography.
Oh, nice.
I didn't win Best Actor. I got nominated though. But hey,
But
look,
listen,
hey, I'm like
A nomination.
hey,
is-
The
is
nomination.
just as
yeah,
good.
and he was like
Exactly.
out of thousands of submissions, it was nailed down to 6.
Wow.
6 films and 6 actors, and I was
Right.
like, snap, that's pretty cool.
Good.
Like,
Nice.
yeah.
That's what's up. So tell
Yeah,
us
that's
about the production and like the role that you played.
Freedom. Okay, so Freedom is about a young man who comes back from the Vietnam War in 1966, and he kind of feels out of place, and he has this spiritual experience one night, and like preparing for that was like really great because that was like my first like I've done acting before, like I've done plays, and like I would do my like my web series and stuff. But my web series, it was basically I compare my web series to like the Fresh Prince.
Okay.
It wasn't like it wasn't like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I compare it to that because when you watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it was basically Will Smith. playing
Right.
Will Smith.
Right.
So
Exactly.
my web series,
Right.
it was basically just me, like
Right.
being me. And so so I never really showed a real actor side. And so Chad, he had hit me up super early in the year. Like, it was like January 3rd. He was like, yo, TC, I want you to be a part of this. Like, I got these ideas for these short films, and we gonna tour them this year. We were supposed to do like 6 by June, but COVID happened. We did 1.5.
Really?
we were gonna do 1 a month. We did the Freedom in January, and we did like the ADR early February. Okay. Then we did the one Protected in late February, but then like COVID hit.
Right.
Right.
And it had to suspend everything.
So he had really put all his energy into like Freedom, and that was really one of the best, like the funnest the funnest shoots I've been to. It was a 2-day shoot, and I really tried to get in the character. Like I had the
oh, I saw. We had a picture we posted.
the 1966 and then I got to drive this like cool well, no, it was actually 3 days of filming. The third day I got to drive the it was like a 1967 cool car.
Nice car.
It was cool.
Wow.
But we shot the first day, which was a Saturday night. We filmed the house party scene. That was like so fun. Then the second day, we filmed the like outdoor scenes. We from like 8 a.m. until probably 6 p.m.
Right.
It was cold.
Sounds
Full
about
day,
right.
yeah, sounds about right.
It was
Sounds
cold.
about average.
And then we filmed the car scene like later that month, and that whole experience was just like really fun. It really like made me catch the acting bug like again, like full force. Like I'm like, yo, I gotta
right, gotta get on it.
Gotta get on.
Once you get motivated, it's
like,
hard
it's
to get
like
down.
None other.
And then like because of this film and because of COVID though, to be honest, COVID has been a blessing in disguise because me, my manager, and our manager, because he represents Chad as well. We would be doing like these, the Zoom calls. And text thread, and so we pretty much came up with a spreadsheet of like all the like top tier agents from like CAA, ICM, and UTA, and like casting directors, producers, and we put them in in like miscellaneous people, and we like got them in a spreadsheet, and we was like, yeah, we're gonna reach out to these people, blah blah blah, and we reached out we sent like an actual professional email to a lot of them a couple days ago, but we have reached out to like 3 parties initially, and they all responded, and I was like, what? Wow. It was crazy because Will Smith is doing this movie called The Council. It's going to be on Netflix. It's in like super pre-production. Okay. And he's playing Nikki Barnes.
Oh wow.
And they just got Will Smith as Nikki Barnes, no writer, no director, no other actors. And they got like it's a newer production company that's working on it. So I was like, I saw it on IMDb and I was like, oh snap, I gotta find a way to be a part of this because I based my character from Freedom off of one of those actual guys from Harlem back in the day.
Right.
This guy named Guy Fisher. That's what I based the look off. And so we got the contacts of 2 of the producers, like 3 of the producers. And I was like a little scared. I was like, man, I kind of want to email this guy, but I'm like, we like in COVID season, and he was like, man, people dying. You worried about a movie? F you. Like that's what I thought it was gonna be like.
No.
So I reached out to the guy, and he was like, oh wow, that's interesting. He was like, that's interesting. You based your character off of Guy Fisher. That was my stepfather. I was like, oh
wow.
Wow.
I was like, wow. And then so, Chad and the guy, they became like, they built up a little rapport, and he was like, oh man, TC, they kind of like you, man. They like, I was like, oh man, put me in this movie.
Right, put me on, right.
Yes. Like, yeah, put me in it. Like, I would kill it.
That's dope.
I promise.
Right. Have you ever heard of, both of you, have you ever heard of the company, because they're based in Virginia, Woodbridge, called Real to Real?
That sounds familiar.
Sound familiar?
Sounds really familiar.
So it's reel to reel. So it's the first reel is REAL and the number 2 and then reel like you're acting real REE.
Yes.
So reel to reel.
Yeah.
So they actually, well, anyone who's interested in if you're an actor or actress in the DMV area or even not in this area, they will do everything for you. They basically make an entire scene for you. So people who are looking to get up on their acting gigs, to have more opportunity with acting, but also to add to your reel, they make 5 to 7 minute clips for you after editing. And they have a writer, a director, the videographer, everything. So they'll write the whole script for you.
Oh, wow.
And you can do your own scenes that are turned into a reel. So I've used them twice. Well, I've used them once myself, and then I got invited back to be an actor in somebody else's reel.
Nice.
So they always have reels where you can do one by yourself, or you can have 2 people, you and one other person, and you can choose the other person, or you can let them choose. It's up to you. But
Could I choose like J-Lo for like a romantic scene?
you probably could.
J-Lo is damn near married.
Damn near.
It's not my business now.
Right.
He was trying to get her. Alex is not having it.
That would be good though if you could get that. I'm telling you now.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, you guys should definitely look it up. I was actually going to say for my next scene, I might ask you to do it with me, because I've done 2 and now I want a 3rd one. And
yeah, I'm gonna hit them up too.
And they are really.
Because I know you're an actor. You both are. Yeah, because I did. Yeah, because when I initially was doing my research, yeah, because it was 4 of you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What once was 4 is now is 2, but yes, no, we both are. We met doing acting years ago, like what 4 years ago I think.
Okay,
something like that.
We did acting for something in Baltimore, and that's where we first met.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, she had a little. What was it? Was it Jamaican? Not Jamaican. You had a
Hispanic.
Yeah, she had a very thick accent. She had to play, and it was very interesting.
Sí.
Tú hablas.
Piquito.
Like me. My spouse is from Colombia. So.
Yo soy Pablo Escobar. Yo soy Pablo.
And be talking back, what are you saying? But no, you definitely should check it out. And actually, the scene that we just did, I think, I think a lot of people will appreciate it, but it has to do with Black Lives Matter.
Okay.
And it was a harder role for me to play because I was the white cop. And, I have, well, you don't know, but like, I have family that's African American. So like, that was a hard role for me to play because I really want to be like, ooh, I would never do this.
Right.
I get it, it's acting, but this hurts. And it was pretty rough. But I think it got light towards the end, and it was definitely an interesting twist. So that's supposed to come out this weekend.
Nice.
So I just thought something that even you would appreciate because your music and talking about the movement and stuff like that. So,
I'm gonna check that out definitely.
Definitely, it's going to be good. But yeah, anybody who is in this area, Real to Real is a really good company. They're really big on Facebook right now.
Okay, I think that's where I've seen her.
Yeah, Facebook. They have a website too, but their Facebook is pretty big. And all their videos on YouTube as well from their previous productions. So definitely check it out. And they have high quality stuff.
Good.
Like very high quality stuff.
And that's the thing. Like that's where we, in the DMV, as actors, that's a roadblock that we hit. It's not a whole bunch of opportunities here. And then the ones that are, it's like the quality. I don't even want to use it in a reel. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to submit this to major productions. I can't submit this. So the fact that there is an outlet for us like that, that's pretty dope.
It's
and I'm going to check
really
into
What I
that.
learned too is we're so fortunate to live in the time we live in. You can live in Kentucky,
Right.
Ohio. Like you can be working out of LA, New York, Atlanta. So like and you're in the DMV, but make the connections in LA, New York, and Atlanta.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
You can go ahead because I know we only have I think 4 minutes left. So I'm gonna let Jonay get a final question out before we end the interview and end the show. It goes so fast, doesn't it?
It does.
Fun.
It goes by so
I wish the
quickly.
show was 3 hours.
I know, right?
All right, so I have the last question,
Okay,
and this
cool.
is this looks pretty big.
JoJo, okay.
All right, so you are the founder of an organization
Yes.
called Laughter is Life,
Yes,
Inc.
ma'am. Yes.
Nice.
And I caught it on the hat. I caught it. I was like, wait, does it say? Yes.
Uh-huh.
He's wearing the hat.
Tell us about the organization and its mission.
So, I always been big on like giving back. I mean, I think there's just like something in my genes or something, you know. But when I was at Howard, like I would do these I would do these events. I would do these stand-up comedy events. I would host them, and I started this in 2015. That's when I started it, and in 2015, I think I did about six shows. I had did one in March, and like I would host and I would like have other comedians perform, and well, I would have a musical artist open, then I host, have comedians perform, and I have another musical artist or the same musical artist like close.
Right.
And but the purpose of that was to collect money to donate to organizations. So the first one we did was March 2015. And at the time I was young and I didn't really know, like I didn't know you couldn't collect money. Like I had my younger sister collecting the money at the door, and so but like I was donating it,
Right.
And so I donated it to the Pediatric Cancer Foundation. Then I had like some more shows that year and that I was doing, and then like the last show of that year, I had did like a Thanksgiving show, and like we had collected a lot of well no, it was a toy drive actually. We collected a lot of toys and canned goods and stuff for Christmas. And then like on Thanksgiving, like I do stuff like I buy actual meals like turkeys and like give it to families who are in need and stuff like that. And so like I was doing all that before I started the organization. I started Laughter is Life in late 2016, and a friend of mine was like, yeah, you should start like a nonprofit. And I was like, what? What's that?
What do you mean?
And so I started that, but the mission of Laughter is Life is basically to like foster the next generation of entertainers, comedians, filmmakers, music artists, but let them know that when you have a platform, you have to give back. Like you have to do service. You have to do community service. You have to give back and teach and build within the community. So that's the main gist of Laughter is Life. Yep.
To really be impactful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we actually are at the end of our show, but we're sad to leave. But we really do appreciate you stopping by. We had
Thank you so much.
a great time. Yeah, definitely thank you. So, Mr. Tony Cobain, really quick before we head out, give everybody your social media one more time.
Twitter, Instagram, I am Tony Cobain, spelled one word, normal, no dollar signs. Tony Cobain, The Tony Cobain Show, that's my YouTube. TonyCobainShow.com, that's the website. Different Energy, that's the album out now. It's on Spotify, all that stuff. iTunes, Google, Pandora, all that stuff. Yeah, that's
Perfect.
social.
Well, we
OnlyFans.
definitely appreciate you. Make sure you go follow Tony and all
you
of
guys
his
for having
activities.
You're
Absolutely. We
welcome.
appreciate you, and we had a really great show.
Yes.
Thank you all for tuning in to Out the Box Radio, and we will see you next week.
Lockdown, no prison, yeah. Staring at these walls and I'm itching, When it open up, I'm dipping. When it go dumb, when it open up. First night out, man, I'm pouring up. Turmeric shots in the